Good morning, everybody. What is shaking? It is Wednesday, the 22nd. It's 8:33 on the East Coast. It's 7:33 in the Central, and it is 5:33 on the West Side. It's
Yes, sir.
me. It's a me, Jason G. They call me Goo sometimes. My co-host Mark Deeds Klodzinski is up there, and then we are joined today by the one and only John B from WCR. John B, what is good, my man? Happy Wednesday.
We're
How we doing? How we
we're doing
doing? I
well.
wish I had
Thanks for coming
a
on.
hat.
Thanks for being here.
Yeah, of course.
Thanks.
Actually, you know what?
Here, John. Oh,
I can
there
put
you go.
one on too. There we go.
There you go.
There you
Everybody, it's
go.
the Hat Brigade. It's the
It's
Hat
the hat day.
Brigade.
Yeah,
It's the hat
Happy.
I like
cast.
the hat. Yeah,
There
that's
you
pretty
go.
nice.
Happy Wednesday,
Fly fishing.
everybody. What's good?
Not too much. How we doing?
That's
Oh,
good.
hanging in there. Deeds, what's good with you, buddy?
Just a happy Wednesday. It's hump day, so it's halfway through the week. Um, my good news is that I guess this hurricane tropical storm thing is maybe going to break up and not be such a hassle for Houston, which is nice. But we're still going to see, I think, record temps today. So I'm pushing a job I had this afternoon till tomorrow morning. So doing gutters and windows tomorrow when it's like 85 degrees instead of 103. So got a weird schedule this week because I'm helping Kylie out, but staying busy. How's everything with you?
We're getting along, man. We're getting along, little doggy. Get along. The summertime blues are still in effect, but we've had some decent weather. I had a couple of gigs this week, so that's good. I haven't personally been on the glass this week, but we've had some stuff going on. So, we're just trudging along, trying to make it through. John,
Yeah.
what's good with you? I dig that hat, bro. You gonna go do a little fly fishing, or what do you got going on?
So I think they used to sell these at WCR for a minute. Um,
Wow.
it did come in handy on a couple of vacation trips. So I don't know about you guys, but if I'm not covered up, I'm getting burned up.
Yep.
Crispy.
I'm pretty much turned to lobster at this point. I'm
Yeah.
pretty tanned, and I
Yeah.
don't use
Yeah.
lotion. I mean, I'll use lotion if I'm going to the pool or like the ocean days. But when I'm out working, I always say, why don't you just lotion up before your job? Seems like you want to see a guy standing in the street rubbing lotion all over his skin, getting prepared to clean windows. I don't think so. Nobody wants to see that. So yeah, I just raw dog it for the sun and gotta be careful.
uh,
Yeah.
Outstanding.
But the
Raw
hat,
dog.
that's the important part. The hat. I've even got one of these bad boys that I actually found when I was on a beach vacation. So this thing covers
Oh
that
wow,
hat.
look at
So my
that.
yeah,
Damn.
damn. I had a lady mailbox incident where I had a post office lady who was mad that I got dirt all over the mailbox and surrounding areas, but I was still working in the area and cleaning it. So she gave me crap, and so I said, "See," like to answer her question. So she's like, "Oh," so she like started to step on me and stuff. I was like, "Hold on, lady." She goes, "Oh, you speak English?" And so as soon as I was like, "Mister, I speak English," she was like, she got out of dodge. But yeah,
Wow.
you gotta you gotta watch
uh,
out for those angry mail ladies.
Dude, you cracked me up. Yo, so good morning to Mike Matthews. Tyler WCR is in the building too. Craig Hensel says, hats, I'll grab mine. And he actually sent a picture of himself in his cap. It almost kind of looks like mine.
Yeah,
KK, Corey Climus is in the building. Good morning to Damien as well and Grace. So I hope you guys are all
morning.
doing well. John, you know how it works, bro. We got the live stream going on. I don't know if you're following on Pro or if you're on the Goo and Deeds, but if anybody has any questions for John B, shoot him to him.
Yep.
John's a hell of a person
Heck
and
yeah.
a great rep for the company. So if you guys got any questions, sales stuff, give him a shout. So
Yep. And
Yeah,
on the
please
Go
do.
Indies page, we've got Jake, John, Nick, Jeremy. Good morning, guys. Good morning, Nick Anderson. Uh, thanks for being here for the
what
John
up,
B.
Jeremy? I hope
I
everybody's
tuned
doing
in.
great.
I tuned in on Monday a little late. The Mondays are like around this time is usually like catch up on certain things, so it's tough
Cool.
to kind of, I'm just trying to get back to people and stuff if I haven't, reached out from like
Mhm.
Sunday evening. So I caught up on that one a little late, so I'm up to speed on the Goon Deeds.
Word.
Excellent. Well, thank you for watching.
So you
We
know
try
that
to.
we're giving away tickets to the Huge, which is outstanding. Some of our friends are going to be joining us, and you're going to be there this year, right?
I will be there. I will be there.
In
Absolutely.
in the hizzy for shizzy with John Busy.
That's right. First one.
It's going to be
Yeah,
fun, man. It's going to be fun. The Gaylord are always great properties.
huge.
Yeah, Huge. I guess I don't. With a name like the Huge, you almost have to have it somewhere. Like you couldn't have it at like a fucking Days Inn
Huge.
or something.
Right.
So
Welcome to the
the
Marriott
Gaylord,
Courtyard. Yeah.
yeah.
Damn it.
You
Yeah,
got to
there
have it
you go.
somewhere extravagant, and I know that Sid and Mike and everybody over at the Huge are going to get everything looking beautiful. I'm looking forward to some of the speakers as well,
Hmm.
and I am going to try to attend at least a class or two this time. I haven't hit a class in the last 2 years, but I'm going to do my best to hit a class or two. So,
There you go.
what
There you go.
what say
You pay
you?
for
How do
school, you
you
might as well go, right?
Yeah, how
Right.
do you think you're going to be spending your time? I know you have to do a lot of setup and stuff like that, but will you be able to duck away for anything?
Depends on the times, because I was able to catch at the IWCA a little bit of glass renew, but we had to head out to, man the booth. So I'm not too sure. If I can, I'm sure I'll try and check in on some stuff because I think they start like around noon, at least maybe
Yeah,
the first day or something like that. So you pretty much have all morning, the one morning to kind of get sorted. So yeah, if I can catch anything, I definitely will.
yeah, man, it's going to be fun. Deej, are you going to try and catch any this year? Have you looked at the lineup? What are you planning on doing?
Yeah, I'm going to touch on some, accounting stuff. I'm going to watch Megan. Megan and Jeff, I think, have a breakout session. So get my numbers back in check, and then just doing a couple. Yeah, definitely doing a couple courses, popping in. A lot of these guys have years of industry knowledge. They have experience, and they do have stories that we can relate to. So I've always found most of these speakers and breakout sessions, good stuff. And before we hooked up, I did a lot of I mandatorily I did the 9:30, I did the 10:30, so I went to all of them. So I've been slacking the last year or so. So I'm gonna check it out.
Oh, good. Good. John, what's good in the WCR world? It seems like they got some things popping on right now. Sorbo's on sale. Um, what else is good?
Yeah. There's new products coming to the sites like every week, pretty much. You know, this time of the year, it's kind of that midpoint of like people are maybe slowing down a little bit after the fourth, and you know, a little bit before gutter cleaning starts getting huge, around like September or October. But I mean, it depends on where you are in the country, I guess. But yeah, we brought over a couple of items on WCR with the Micro 2.0 just got moved over there. So we've got
Cool.
that. We've got the ultra light brush over on WCR now too. So that is definitely a cool little unique kind of toy there.
Is that the short one?
That is the one with the
Ultra.
pad in the center.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Scrub a dub.
Yeah. So you can change those on out.
Nice. Get some extra
Oh yeah,
extra
pretty
scrubbing
sweet.
action.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So other than that, what else do we got going
I
on?
need to
We got
order. I
stuff
need
going
to.
on like every day, so I have to just check on and see what's going on this morning. So I know there's pretty much always something fresh going on.
Yeah, I want to try out one of the new zero brushes. With the pad in the center. I definitely gonna probably order one of those. I ordered the replacement for my flush valve. I still need to replace that. I've been on dad duty, so I've been trying to find any excuse that I can to not do that just yet. And I haven't had any. I thought I was going to have a big job that required me to use my water fed system, but it's not until later on. So I've been kind of putting off the inevitable. Yeah. Not
Well,
my
you got to
favorite
get them
game.
involved. Got to get the kids involved in, the brass fittings and all of that stuff. They love it.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
daughter, she would be more of a more work than that, and my 16-year-old son would just be aloof and act like he doesn't know what he's doing. So sometimes you just do things on your own and get it done faster.
Yeah, there you go.
Kind of the motto with life, right? It's like when you even when you have like employ. I don't know if you guys have worked with anybody or when you've had other people underneath you when you're working in the field and you're like trying to teach them and you're like, you know what, move on to the next one. I'll just do this because it's sometimes it's like if you don't have the time that day, you might as well just do it yourself and do it right and get it done. And then when you have the time later on to explain, then you do it.
Hmm.
Oh,
So you have the plus, the Pure Plus.
yes, I had the Max Plus.
How do
I
you
got the
like
Max.
that? Do you use that bypass a lot?
Not so much. It's just it's me. I don't have to. I mean, I flush it out after when I'm done, but I don't ever use two poles or anything like that. I got it just in case in case I ever would need to use two poles.
Hmm.
And I had the I forget whatever the basic one is, the basic model is. I had that for a year, and then I upgraded to that one, and I've had this one for 2 years now, and I'm debating. I don't know, man. I still barely use my systems. They're great for when you need them, but I'm not. I hardly ever use them. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. I don't know,
Bad guy?
man. I am that guy.
I'm Batman.
That's all right. That's all right. You got to go with what works, right?
Yeah, and
What
it's
works best for
also it's
you.
like it's my clientele. Um, like it's my business to be honest. Like we do mostly I do mostly residential, and out here there's screens on everything, and sometimes it's just faster to do everything by hand than it is to get the machine out and do all that. But like I said, definitely there's a place for it, and I'm planning on getting more involved in solar cleaning. So I will need something like the Max Plus.
Hmm.
Um, but like I
Yeah.
said, I am contemplating on maybe even upgrading and getting the triple. You know what I mean? Like
Oh, wow.
especially
Triple
well,
drum. Triple
if I
drum.
end up doing solar, it would be nice to
Yeah,
have even more output.
Hmm.
Um,
sure.
It's all about the
and
volume.
it is about the volume. So it's something for me to consider. But the Max Plus is good for now. It's great, matter of fact. So yeah, and it's 2 years. I've never had any issues out of it. I've only had to change the resin. I changed the resin once, and I probably didn't even need to, but I just did it out of the fact that it had been there for long enough. So they're
Sure.
great
Don't
machines.
get. Yeah.
Great machines.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Mine gets around 7 or 8. I get nervous, so I change the resin. So I changed mine a little bit ago, and it's just starting to creep up from 0 parts to 1 part. So I'm like, gasp. So I gotta keep my eye on the whatever. But I've got one of those inline TDS meters that I got on the
Mhm.
website, and it works
Yeah,
fairly well. It's pretty cool how that
sweet.
works. Yeah. So
Yeah,
be watching it.
nice.
So keep the
Nice.
TDS low, everybody. Place your resins.
Yeah, you got to keep those single digits, right?
Yeah, down in the low lows. You don't want those 10-Os. Not good.
I just saw Codrine popped in the chat. Grace is saying she'd like to find out the classes everyone's attending. That way people can buddy up if they would like.
Hmm.
That's a good idea as well. We're looking forward to it too. John, you got to
Mhm.
get a sticker together, man. We're going to have a sticker exchange. Come up with something
Oh,
fun.
wow.
Yeah,
Very
bring a
cool.
sticker,
Stickers.
do something fun. It can be related to whatever you want, but the more original, the more fun it is. So if you feel like contributing to the sticker exchange, you know who to call about getting your stickers. Get a hold of
Sure.
Jill and Steve and them, and get you all squared away. I want to have the most fun and dope exchange possible. It's going to be a good time.
Yes.
No, that's
It'll be
cool.
fun.
Nice. Yeah, that
Good
should be fun.
time.
It should be super hot.
Yeah, it will.
I bet it'll be freezing because inside the Gaylord is always
Oh yeah.
like you have to bring a sweater. I went the
Yeah.
first
Yeah.
year. I went the first year, and I didn't have any long sleeves because the weather was like, 90s in Nashville. But the second
Yep.
you walk in those doors, it's like ice cold, and
Right.
everything is so large and encompassing that like the first 2 years that I went, I don't even know if I went off site. So I ended up
Right.
having to buy a freaking long sleeve inside one of the inside one of the Johnston Murphys. It was like $90 or something stupid. But I bring it with me now to every convention because it's like the perfect long sleeve. So don't
There you
forget a
go.
long sleeve, even though it may say it's hot as hell.
Don't forget your towel.
Yeah, I don't think we'll be leaving because there's not really anything too close, like immediately to it from what I was looking at. So, and it seems to have enough, as far as like food and everything. So, should be cool there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there should be everything inside. Their properties are outstanding. I'm really looking forward to it. Have you been to Florida or Orlando?
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, my grandparents live in St. Augustine, so
Hmm.
been to Disney, been to, luckily been to Universal and stuff. Yeah, I've been all over Florida. The one of my previous jobs was traveling around the East Coast, so been all over.
I
And
remember
you're
my carnival days.
Yeah,
you're in Bethlehem or where are you at, Pennsylvania?
yeah, yeah,
And how's the weather out there treating you pretty well?
yeah. It's pretty great. We have some kind of, you know, days that it's super hot, but nothing too crazy compared to you guys. But we've been getting a little bit of tropical rain every year, and every so often. So like it'll be downpouring, for 15 minutes, and then stop. So touch and go, touch and go.
Hey, you guys have any of that wildfire smoke from Canada? Eh?
We did, yeah, a little bit. There was one or 2 days where it was kind of brutal, but other than that, now it's cleared up, so it's been great.
Nice. Tell it to take off,
Yeah,
eh? Well,
yeah.
that's
Tell them
nice.
to take off, eh?
Yeah. Wonder what the weather's like over in
Good morning,
the
friends.
Netherlands.
Oh,
How are you
wow.
today?
Hello, Frank. How are we?
It's about 65 Fahrenheit, but a
Okay.
little bit of rain over here in the Netherlands. And they say it's going to be really hot after the weekend. I don't
Wow.
work today. My little girl is here, and I have some other things to do. You know what I mean?
Sore boat
And
out.
the next 3 days, I'm very busy. I'm very busy next weeks. It's all starting all over again after the holiday break. So I'm preparing for the next weeks. I'm gonna be 65 in 2 weeks. Oh baby,
Oh,
have a
Not
nice
bad.
day. Ciao, ciao.
ciao,
No
ciao.
way.
Awesome.
Oh man.
The
Happy early
check-in.
birthday. Yeah.
Wow. That
65.
was
Not bad.
unexpected.
Yeah.
Who else you got?
Well, I've got the cast of The Office, but they couldn't make it this morning, so we just went with Frank.
Yeah, he does a nice little check-in with us, usually 2, 3 times a week. He always keeps us updated on what the hell he's up to. That dude's top notch, man. Top notch.
Yeah.
Is he
Cream
coming
of
to
the
the
crop
huge?
right there.
Not to
He,
the huge, but he'll be at the IWCA.
Okay.
yep.
Very
Everything's
cool.
bigger in Texas, including Frank Rave.
Yeah. So he's official on that one. I think Doc from Maui, Ryan Bullhorse, is coming. Squeegee Tom is confirmed. Adam Hogan is confirmed for the IWCA. So that one's
Is
popping. Some of the
is Tom
huge
renting an
people.
RV? Is Tom getting an RV to come down, or is he
I don't.
flying
I
this
don't
time?
think so that time. I
Okay.
do not think so.
Him and his son should get a reliable vehicle to come together. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, that would be smart. So Adam
Yeah.
Hogan wants to know what's in the cup, John B.
What's that? The cup?
Yeah, what's in the
Yeah.
cup?
Oh, just coffee. Got the Beatles mug going.
Ah, the
Nice,
Beatles.
Oh yeah.
nice. So what's a typical
Yeah.
day like for
I'm
you?
a lover.
And how many days off a week do you get like as a salesperson, or are you always checking in and trying to help?
There there's really not any, full off hours. The cool thing about it is, like you can work as much as you want. So, Monday through Friday, I run chat shifts, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday usually, from 5 p.m. to 11 at night. So, do that during the week, and then if I'm not doing anything on the weekend, I'll pop on. I'll check in. I run the text through the main phone line. So like if anybody texts in, I'll check up on that. So just really trying to be available as much as possible. So unless I'm not doing anything, like if I'm just sitting around or if I'm at my place by myself, I'll just hop on and see what's going on, see if anybody needs any help.
Cool.
Well, and I would imagine that one of the, I guess one of the things about the gig too is that if you're present and you're in the rooms, you're there helping people out. So you can be
Mhm.
filling orders and or I guess use the term prospecting 24/7, right?
Yeah. I mean, I guess the like salesy way of looking at it would be like sifting for gold kind of, but just making sure you're available to help people because a lot of times it's just, assistance with systems or, if it's somebody new to window cleaning completely, just, you know, even something as simple as like putting the channel on the handle or something like that, just so that we have somebody available to, help out, even if they figure it out like while you're on the phone with them or something.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's fun. I mean, it's good because, talking to people who, are like, the blue collar type, something where, I always grew up like in warehouses and, my parents and everybody, everybody I know pretty much is of that ilk. So like, I just kind of, I know that language, and so it's just cool to always talk to people who are, I mean, you have a lot of respect for people who, if they don't own their business, they're still, out super early till it's super late and, grinding and just kind of constantly pushing. And a lot of people, it's good to just kind of get that perspective and, see, because people will talk to you a lot of times and, tell you about their plans and everything. So it's kind of cool to see a lot of that come into fruition and, people build out their business with the equipment that they get and everything like that. So it's cool to see that growth.
Yep.
No, I
That's why I'm
totally
glad to have
get it.
support.
And um, well, you guys get to watch people grow personally and professionally. Um,
Mhm.
the first time I went to the huge, I hung out, kind of people watched and tried to get to know people. Um, that's where I first met Jersey in person and had some conversations with him. And, people get an opportunity to meet some of the others in our industry at events like this that we're about to go to. And it can really change the trajectory of what it is that they're doing. Also, it can open doors and it gave me a new perspective on other things that I can do besides window cleaning. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
who would have thought that I'd be co-hosting a morning show talking about window cleaning and podcasting and talking about life and talking about mental health and all these other things. Like, I don't know, man. You guys host you and Austin host a podcast too. It's like, do you ever think a couple of years
Yeah.
ago that we'd be where like this industry in general would be kind of where it's heading?
Yeah, no, I mean it's cool because like you can put in as much as you want to put into it. You know what I mean? Because like it can literally just be window cleaning. You can, go in basically like punch your time card in, and do it that way. But there's also, so much more. Like, we have the whole WCR marketing, I mean, even that is just like so expansive with what you can do there. And other than that, I mean, yeah, like the social media aspect, like a lot of guys take advantage of that, which is great. It's almost never ending. And like we're doing this, I mean, guys might be working or whatever the case is while they listen. So it's nice. I mean, if you can just provide that, and, me and Austin do our thing, we kind of just shoot the shit and, get into window cleaning if anybody has any questions. But, otherwise we kind of cover a broad range, I guess.
I mean, as do we. We can only talk Windows so much, right?
Yeah.
But
Gutters?
it is crazy that there's so many different ways for people to show their love for cleaning. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Do you
Yep.
consume? This is a weird one. Do you consume content? Do you like when you're at home? Do you watch other content creators that are window cleaners? Do you go on TikTok and you see what other guys and gals are up to these days?
Yeah, I guess through Pro, and then a lot of times on YouTube. I don't have TikTok. Maybe I should, but I never got it and never. I don't know, but yeah, I think it's cool to check out because there's always something new that guys can do, and like even if they're using like a camera, like an angle or something like that,
Yeah.
they can see or something like that. And it's just cool to see guys like firsthand doing stuff on the job. At least for me, that's helps me like see how people use the equipment, from my end.
Yeah. Do you have any favorite creators these days? Got fucking tore up by mosquitoes out here, dog. Woo!
I always love. Well, I guess it's easier for me to say, but I always love to see what Zane's doing out there. So he's a number one for me. I mean, I always
As
love
do
to see
I.
his stuff. Yeah.
Zane's fun to watch. He's so slick with the pole. He typically has
yeah.
good angles, as you mentioned. And I got an
Yeah.
opportunity to watch him firsthand too. So that kind of sealed the deal for me. He was silky
Yeah.
smooth. Yeah, he was fun to watch. Very fun to watch.
I think. I mean, it's easy for me to just list the reps, I guess, but
It's all good. I was just wondering, so lately I've been consuming a lot on TikTok, or I see him on Reels. And so I was just wondering if that was something like how you spent your time, like, and
Yeah.
if that was something that you did or not.
Yeah,
Doom
yeah. I mean,
scrolling.
for me, it's
Doom
easier
scrolling, yeah.
when, yeah, for me, it's easier when it's on Pro because it's all like right there, or any other window cleaning group, or if it's on like Reddit or something, I'll check that out too. Especially when I'm, in between calls or something like that. You're just trying to look for stuff, and that's typically where you'll find it.
Nice. Did you get down with the World Cup? I know you're a hockey guy.
Well, man, I got as down as checking out Team USA in like one portion of one game, so not very much.
So the answer is no.
No, not really, not really. I mean, I thought it was cool. We now have a new name for MetLife Stadium, which I've been searching for. So it will, from here on out, be called the New York, New Jersey Stadium for me.
That's outstanding. MetLife not doing it for you,
Yeah.
huh?
Yeah, no, I mean, one of the coolest sports moments for me was seeing the Devils play their outdoor game there. So that was cool.
Oh yeah, I got to see the Sabres play the Pittsburgh, the Penguins. That was a really cool
cool.
outdoor game. That was the
Nice.
first outdoor classic back in 2007 or 8 maybe. And that was I was in Buffalo, and it was like, yeah, it was whiteout. It was like whiteout snow conditions. So they had the Zamboni at like every 5 minutes, or whatever. It was really nice, really cold, but you dressed for success. You know what you're doing.
That's super cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. I love those games.
Yep. But now I'm in Houston, so I won't be able to experience that for a long time.
Unless
They
they
might
get
have they might have a team coming down where
totally
we're like poking Austin for who's going to get it. So it'd be neat.
Yeah, exactly. That'd be cool
I heard,
to keep up with.
Didn't Phoenix lose their team to another city?
Yeah,
They went to Utah.
Yeah,
Utah.
They moved and they changed their name to the Mammoth or something, or the Yeti, or the Mammoth. I don't know.
Yep.
Interesting.
Yep. The Mammoth. Yeah, it's kind of brutal because the Yotes were a cool team.
Yeah, they were a lot of fun. The ownership group really effed everybody. They kind of fibbed and lied about a bunch of shit, and
Yep.
yeah,
They were out of the Mullet Arena for a little bit too. That was interesting.
yeah. And
Well,
before that, they owed money to like the city of Glendale for not paying at this arena, and it was all mucky. They
weird.
probably should have never have moved out of downtown Phoenix. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I had
Yeah.
no
They,
idea there was drama with that. I just thought they were like, "See ya," but it was more like, "I
no,
can't
it was
say
a
I'm
whole
gonna."
big deal, and it's weird. It sucks
Totally.
because there were a lot of up and coming. Hockey's actually really freaking big here. And some of the Connor McDavid is, I think, from Arizona, right? John B, is that right?
That'd be Austin Matthews.
Austin Matthews, my bad.
Boom.
There's some up and comers still coming too from the general vicinity. ASU's got a great hockey team. They're usually in the top 15, top 20.
Yeah.
And they just built another new facility out here for people to train and do all sorts of stuff. So it's a shame for those that love that sport. And there's talk about getting something back here eventually too. Shane Doan is, doing some stuff. Larry Fitzgerald is. There's some really good people that will hopefully make it happen again, but I don't know, man.
Pulling for
It'd be
Larry.
cool because they had some sweet jerseys.
Yeah, I was down with them.
Mighty Duck guy.
Quack, quack, quack. John, what are you doing? What are you doing to spend your summer? Are you taking any vacations? You catching any concerts? You seeing any movies? What's the fun shit for you to do?
Oh, we saw Toy Story 5 at the drive-in out here, so that was kind of fun.
I remember the drive-ins.
Yeah, no. What else? Nothing too crazy. Went to the beach for a few days, so that was nice. Just kind of got like, some longer weekends planned. Nothing too crazy. Yeah, just been kind of enjoying it.
Yeah, if you can mix in some long weekends, it's almost like you don't necessarily need a vacation, you know what I mean? Like you can
Yeah,
get by that
Stretch
way.
it.
totally.
Hey, and we talked about the lower rung earlier. You guys are on Thursdays, right?
Correct. Yeah, Thursday around 6 p.m. Eastern. Sometimes it's
Okay.
earlier, sometimes it's later. So,
Nice.
yep.
That's all
Yep, you
great.
know
You
us.
guys, you guys have a guest on this week, or is it going to be you two just shooting shit?
Usually it's just the two of us. We got to get better at getting guests. I think it's just schedule things and we got to get up on that. But
I'll
yeah,
let your boy Zane.
just
You
us.
just gave him a shout out. It's been a while since I've seen his ass. Is he going to be joining you? Oh yeah, it's going to be he and Grace, right?
Zane is I think he just is like busy with actually window cleaning. So you got to respect the hustle there.
Yep. Busy is good.
Nice. Well, at least I'm pretty sure that we're going to see him face to face at the Huge next month, so that'll be good.
Yes. No, that'll be good. It's good to see him again.
Still been
Oh, yeah.
rocking the bracelets that he brought out since the last time.
Nice, man. No, that'll be fun. I'm
Yeah.
excited. That's like a little bit over a month away.
Yeah, like 5 weeks or so.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, it's
It's
always good
literally
to
just
kind of. Sorry.
No, go ahead, John.
Oh yeah, I was just gonna say, for me, it's good on my end because I coming from working in the warehouse. I mean, for me, then it was every day, seeing like basically the innards of WCR, and then going to just working from home pretty much, and then so going to those conventions is fun to actually like get back in touch with the other reps and then meet everybody as well is always just a great experience.
Mm-hmm. It's a good recharge.
Yeah, absolutely. So that should be fun.
And how
And it's
far
not
of a
Vegas
how
too,
far of a
which
drive are you?
oh dude, it'd be like 20 hours or something like that. So I'll be flying out.
And what about how far of a drive are you to the warehouse?
Oh, duh,
It's
yeah.
like 3 hours.
A little over 2 hours.
Not bad.
So
Got
it's
it.
not too bad. Not too bad. So I'll pop in there every so often. Try not to get in their hair too much, but yeah, pop in there every so often.
Are there still a lot of historic steel mills and shit in Bethlehem, like that are still there but
Oh, yeah.
not in use? Yeah.
Yeah, so they've done a pretty cool thing with the area to kind of like historically preserve it, and
Mhm.
they have like concert venues near it, so it's kind of pretty cool what they've done.
Very cool. You know,
Yeah, and they have
oil towns.
Yeah,
there's like
John
a free
actually, John gave me
concert.
Go ahead.
Sorry. No, there's like a festival that they do every year called Music Fest. That's like the biggest free festival in the country, I think.
Really cool. Like it. Love
Yep.
it. Who was
Yep.
any headliners this year? We know of like REO Speedwagon, Rush.
Uh, I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. They usually do like one-hit wonders from like the 90s.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Like
It's pretty funny.
Faith No More.
some
Like, yeah,
Vanilla
I
Ice
Stuff
love
and
it.
like
Tone
that.
Low.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much stuff like that. Do they have
The
TI coming
Rembrandt.
up this year, I think?
Yeah. Yeah. T.I.
Do
and
they have
Pain.
what?
I think they have TI coming.
He didn't
Oh,
get low,
there you
did he?
go.
Yeah,
Did he
I
get
think
dirty?
so. Yeah,
Not
what
sure
was
which one
he?
he got.
God, I forget.
We'll
Rubber
get there.
Band Man.
Oh, okay.
That area of Bethlehem is really pretty deeds. He took me through there and showed me out some of the stuff. And John, you seem like you're quite the. You also like. Is it just me or are you a history guy?
A little bit. I mean, as much as I can be. I mean, not that I retain all of it, but recently got into some of the like Ken Burns documentaries on PBS. Those are really good.
Yeah. And
Nice.
you said you're not
Yeah, no,
40 years old
that
yet, right?
area that you're just.
No, not there yet, but we're creeping up.
Yeah.
We're creeping
Yeah.
up.
Well, sounds about you got that checked off the list, like that PBS documentaries. Next thing you do, like New Balance sneakers. You know, I'm almost there. I'm sneaker shopping, so I'm like, what are good for me right now? So I'm looking into it.
Yeah, there you go. You got to have that arch support.
Yep, arch support for those uneven, large whatevers. I'm getting there. Yep.
Well, I mean, hey, regardless of what age you are at the conventions, you need shoes like that, man.
Oh God, yeah. Well, I've been rocking a pair of barefoot zeros from a different non-affiliated company for like 3 or 4 years now, and they're quote comfortable. I haven't had any foot pain, etc. And I recently took out their inserts and put in some Dr. Scholl gels, and it's funny. It's literally like zero point 0.5 grams heavier, like noticeably heavier with gels. So uh,
Really?
they got a
Hmm.
they got a lightweight shoe thing going on. But I left them at my mom's. They're in the mail now. But in the meantime, I'm like, damn, do I want a nice pair of Adidas running walking shoes? Do I want like Asics? Do I want to go New Balance or Skechers? It's been a while.
Price
So
of shoes is crazy these days.
yeah, well, they upped the cost of child labor a couple bucks, and now we got to pay for it here. Damn it!
That's right.
It's the
Yeah. I
tariffs.
mean,
Yeah,
the base, I mean, even before any of that, the base of like a decent shoe, like I pretty much like will look for sales and stuff. Like if
Mhm.
I'm looking for new shoes, because otherwise you're paying at least $90.
yeah. It's exactly what I'm looking at for the Adidas ones that I want, but I know that they're legit, so might as
Right.
well
Yeah, you got to
pull
enter in
that
those
trigger.
coupon
So I,
codes.
I
Yeah.
I used to buy sneakers constantly, but I don't know, man. I haven't bought a pair of shoes in over a year now for myself. I bought my kids a bunch of shoes and shit, but I haven't bought
Sure.
myself a pair of shoes in over a year now. And I'm like, damn, yeah. How did I used to spend $250 like twice a month on sneakers? What the fuck was I thinking? I don't know.
It's an
I
addiction,
don't know.
man.
Everybody's got a hobby, right?
Yeah.
That was a
It,
huge one for a while, right? Were you into like
it was,
the Jordans?
yeah, it was really big for a couple years, and I don't know. I guess my kids got older and then I had another kid and I just couldn't keep buying sneakers. So yeah,
That's
that
fair.
had to stop. But
Yes.
now I'm like Deeds, I'm definitely in the market and I'm also realizing that my tastes have really changed as well. So
Yeah.
it is
Yeah,
time
it
Yeah.
for me
doesn't
to
look
get
comfortable. Yeah.
yeah, it is time for me to get something that is not a basketball shoe. Uh
Yep.
and get something that's good for my feet. Definitely.
Sure.
Adam
Arch
says he's
support.
still rocking Vans. Well, Adam, you're still in your
Yes.
early to mid 20s, so you can do that. I mean, I could do that too. Rock Vans, that'd be great.
Yeah,
But I
I'd be
definitely
all right.
think am in need of something a little more supportive, as John was mentioning, a little, and Deez is mentioning, a little arch support.
My mom's like,
Yeah.
I was going to buy you shoes for your birthday, but I couldn't find any shoes by Dr. Scholl's. I'm like, Mom, those are insert pads, Mom. The shoe is zero, X-E-R-O. Oh, okay,
Actually,
because I was looking.
I
They
think there are
sell,
some Dr.
they,
Soul shoes.
they
I
sell
think,
sandals, yeah.
I think I have a pair of Dr. Soul shoes. They're dress shoes, I believe.
Oh, nice. But they have
Yeah,
great
but
support.
Tongue twister.
couldn't wear Dr. Soul shoes, dress shoes to go clean windows in. I mean, you could.
Say Dr. Scholl shoes 3 times fast. Can't do
Nope.
I'm good on that one.
Too hard.
Red leather, yellow leather.
it. Red Lion. Face. But it's
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
I
a
mean,
great
even
Wednesday.
Vans now has some supportive shoes. So I mean, I guess you could look at that.
Well, that's because
Yeah.
all the people that came up with Vans are all old heads now, and they all need supportive shoes.
I'm hip. No.
God bless.
Yeah.
God bless.
they got replacement knees and bad hips and shit.
hmm
Yeah.
All
I'm
them old
surprised.
skaters, need a repair.
My aunt had a
Oh.
hip replacement like last month, and it's amazing how fast the surgery was, the discharge, and like her recovery. To if you actually know what a hip replacement is, it's like, yeah, like I wouldn't want to watch somebody do that, let alone be
Oh.
surprised they'd be up and running the next day. We're not literally running, but on a walker. But yeah, treat your hips carefully, guys. Be careful.
Yeah, really. Do your stretches. It's
Do
important.
your stretches. And speaking of
Yeah.
being careful, I just wanted to give a shout out to anybody who owns a Werner extension ladder. These flippers were on my 24 footer. Yeah, 24 footer. And they kept catching and catching when I tried to put it down, and I was fighting with it and having to get another ladder to get up and like loosen the flaps. So if your thing is catching, they're like 24 bucks on Amazon. You can buy them. It takes 10 minutes to reinstall and take them off. Do yourself a favor. I almost bought a brand new ladder is what I was getting at. So I saved my ass on that one. So not
Bro,
too
I
bad.
hope your thing isn't catching.
It
If
was
your
catching.
thing is
Yeah.
catching,
The thing is catching.
if your thing is
Get it on
catching,
Amazon. Yeah. So change your flippers if it's catching. That's
and
what I'm
don't let
getting.
your thing catch.
Don't let your thing catch.
You don't
'cause
want
there's-
that.
those
Not this
springs will
early.
Grab it.
Never.
How'd you get the beans by the Franks? Just bought those. Yep, Zach knows what's up. I was literally like, yep, I'm going to Ace Hardware. I'm going to spend 200 something bucks on a brand new 24-foot ladder that doesn't have that problem. Then I'm like, wait, there's nuts and bolts attached to it. Let's check online. So Amazon had it and saved me a bunch. Because I've got an older ladder that had the same problem like 3 years ago or 2 years ago. So I could have saved
There
then.
you go.
So
There you go.
throwing it out there,
Get some
guys.
more life out of her.
If
Yep.
I only knew then what I know now.
Change your flippers
There
Yeah.
you go.
on Amazon.
Hey, so today it's Wednesday. In the last couple
It is.
Wednesdays, we haven't had an opportunity to talk about what's in your bucket. I kind of, I told you guys earlier, I haven't really worked this week, so this has just been hanging tight. I got my maker mop. Got a 22 that I've been fucking around with.
22 is nice.
Nice.
Got an 18 that I was messing around with because last week we were doing big pool wall, and I got a blade. So that's all I got in my bucket this week.
Sweet deal.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I used
Love to see it.
12-inch screen rubber with a Sorbo 18-inch America deal. And I did a house, I think it was the day before yesterday, and one of the windows was like a perfect 18-inch. It was like butter.
Ooh,
Barely had to detail
that's
it. I loved
nice.
it. Yep. So she had a couple of those.
ASMR kind of stuff right there.
Yep, exactly. And it was only the upstairs windows too. And I take the screens out, cleaned them, and I didn't have to put them back. So that's like a dream come
Beautiful.
true.
I did get a new
Right.
Sorbo Germany handle though.
Ah, guten Tag.
Yeah,
very cool.
and I got the English one as well.
Cool. I was eyeballing the
Nice.
English one. I'm a big James Bond fan, so that'd be cool.
Oh,
The
there
King
you
and
go.
Country.
Yeah, I got my
went-
DNA. I got my ancestry results back, so I figured I'd have to get all of the, whatever. I guess I'm English. I guess I'm German. Now we got to come up with some other ones too, so I can get a bunch of new flags.
You Portuguese?
Yeah, I gotta get
No, I'm not.
we gotta get on the Irish Sorbo channel. That would be huge.
I got
Yeah, that would be
3%.
nice.
I think Tom's like 99%. Squeegee Tom, our pal.
99% what?
Irish.
Window cleaner.
Yeah,
100%
99% window cleaner, 1%
gutter cleaner.
coffee drinker.
Yeah, there you go. There's a shirt for you.
Yeah.
Drip, drip, drip. Coffee.
Hey, underrated tools. What are two of the most underrated? Shut the fuck up, Fred.
Shut
What are
up.
two of the most underrated tools in a window cleaner's arsenal, in your opinion?
Oh, oof,
Mhm.
that's tough. Me and Austin were talking about that not too long ago. Hmm. That's a great question.
Get out of here.
What would I
God, leave.
consider to be underrated? For traditional, I want to say any of the like screen wedge or screen tools, I would say.
Yeah.
You know,
You got to get them off.
I think
Got to get them off somehow.
I think it gets overlooked a little bit, you know, because it's such a small thing. That or like track cleaning tools. I think little stuff like that always gets overlooked, you know,
Yep.
because it's something that is like usually less than $10 or something like that, you know. And I just think, you know, people will go with the basics of, you know, your mop, your squeegee, your, you know, scraper and stuff like that. But it's the little stuff that, like, you know, really goes a long way.
Yeah, I mean, Batman has like 32 compartments on his belt for a reason. He's going to need it eventually. You know, like smoke
Yeah.
pellets,
Yeah.
tranquilizer darts.
Stuff like that, like a
Sharper
squirt bottle or something simple like that. You know, I think all that stuff just kind of gets overlooked.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the screen pop is something that was in my mind when I was thinking about that too. And then I can't think of now. I'm trying to think of something like that too. I'm like, two most underrated. Actually, you know what I think is under a good like just a screen brush. I have not used the brush from WCR, but I typically buy a bench brush from Home Depot or Harbor Freight, and with the screens and all that stuff, it definitely is important for my end. Yeah, I hate fucking screens, man.
So
Yep.
one thing I will say too is if you have an older purification system, the little DI insert pieces that hold the cartridge in place is huge, especially if you have the 21-inch cartridge, because it'll move around and everything. So if you get one of those spacers, it keeps it in place, and it's a game changer.
DI
Good. Oh,
spacers.
Yeah. Yep.
the little black
Yeah.
seal.
No, the little green thing that holds
Oh,
the
okay,
actual
guy.
cartridge.
Gotcha. I'll have to check that out.
Huge. Yeah.
Centers it.
You,
It's a
Mhm.
it's a little thing, but if you add it, you know, next order, if you add one of those in, I mean, and just slot it in there, I mean, it just keeps it in place, especially, you know, when your vehicle's moving around, you know,
or
it'll
tips
just
the
keep
fuck
that
over.
centered.
Oh shit!
Yep.
I've had
Yep.
that happen like 2 weeks ago. Knocked over.
Mhm.
I did the whole cringe. Like,
So
my
you can
baby.
get like weird readings and stuff, and so
Yeah.
that definitely helps.
Yes. Well, that's a good idea. I'm gonna have to check that out. Add it to my cart.
It's
What you were
always
saying
small
about
stuff like that goes a long way, I think, you know, because you
Mhm.
always kind of initially think of the big stuff, you know, like, oh, the boar's hair brush or, you know, get a rinse bar or something like that. But, you know, the little stuff is really what goes a long way,
Yep. It
in
starts
my
with
view.
one brick. But yeah,
Oh,
these
did
things work
anybody just
awesome.
see that?
What, you drop something? Did you catch it?
No, no. I threw the ball to Fred. He snapped it. It bounced. It hit off the couch, and then it came right back to me. That's pretty cool.
I saw the catch.
Yeah, I was like, woo.
He's got a director on the side throwing props at him. Ask for a
Yeah.
coffee next. See if he can get you a coffee.
I
Yeah, right.
already pounded half of this one, and then they refilled it, and then came home this morning. Luckily, I
Nice.
made it home in time. Woo! Could have been very ugly.
Well,
Do they do
somebody
free refills over
rinse off the
there?
golf cart.
Yeah, if you are at Starbucks, they will give you a top off or a free refill.
Yeah.
As
Wow.
long as it's like a cold or a regular coffee or a cold brew or a iced beverage, they'll get you refills.
Interesting.
That's the
'Cause they
only
have
way
enough
that
money, right?
it's one of the only
They're
ways that
good.
I can justify spending the amount of money that I do on my coffee.
Mhm.
Is if I drink half of it or almost all of it, and then I get it refilled, because then a lot of times I'll just go pop it in the fridge and then drink it the next day.
He orders his coffee, takes a step back, starts swigging the shit out of it. And some lady's like, "Excuse me, can I get?" And he's like, "Shut up, I'm doing something here."
Bro, I absolutely do.
Top it off. Yeah,
I absolutely do. I'm not going to spend
You have to.
$8.60 and then not get a shitload
Is
of
that how
coffee.
much?
Mine is.
Yeah, gets to like $6.80
Buddy.
for Kylie's.
Buddy. I
If
get
I
a
take
bag
this-
for like
If
12
I take
bucks.
the shot of espresso out, it's like $7.20 or something.
Wow.
Shut
Yeah,
up.
Craig, we're talking
I
about
get
Starbucks.
ground beans. I grind it myself, and it's like 12 bucks a bag, and it lasts for like
Nice.
2 weeks.
That's where it's at. What country of origin? Venezuela, Ethiopia, Maui,
Whatever it is. Yeah, whatever it is.
Yeah, I know
Whatever
that
it is. Yep.
Mike Nichols likes some dark roast Ethiopian style, and he's got some tasty coffee. So,
I
but
don't mind
think
a medium roast, but I'm not too particular with it. I'll whatever
Okay.
they have, I'll grind it up and pop it. It's
got-
all brown anyway, right?
it's all coffee. It's all caffeine.
Yep.
I'm doing Smooth Silk by Folgers this week. It's
Ooh, look at
Smooth
that.
Silk. Yeah. But I also
Love
buy
that.
the white chocolate sauce that Starbucks uses. I buy their exact sauce, and I do 1, 2, 3 pumps of that, and it's like my sugar buzz. Gets me going. Stir it up.
Love that.
Mm-hmm. Smooth Silk. But yeah, the track brush. I used this thing over the weekend or 2 days ago. Cleaned a lot of nastiness off of the tracks. So this is something that works a lot better than just pulling out a surgical towel and trying to scrape it off, because this will get in the cracks and the crevices and get a lot of
Good
friction
mustache
going.
comb too.
Yep. Yes.
Get in your cracks, he says. Get in your cracks and in your tracks.
That's
You
right.
got it. Crevices and cracks. Keep them
Ooh.
clean.
Gotta
Yeah, I
keep
went
them
to-
clean.
Went to the ocean Saturday and I sat down for a while and I got a lot of sand in my cracks. It was like sandpaper.
Bring your track brush.
Bring
Yeah.
a track brush. Honey, can you get this for me? Like, oh God, we're public. Man arrested at Surfside this weekend for exposing. Not good. Gotta be careful.
That's why Deeds is always thanking Kylie at the end of the show
Thank you for putting up with me.
for cleaning my crack.
The child she didn't ask for.
Love it. Love it.
Uh,
Well,
Yep.
listen, I guess, we can go ahead and start wrapping up the old show. We're about, 53 minutes in. But I'll go ahead and toss it over to you, John. You know how we end the show. Give you a couple minutes to give some shout outs. Anybody you want to give some love to. Take it away, my man.
Well, I guess just WCR in general, and then it's kind of broad, but I'm lucky to be in the position I'm in, and they've always been super good to me, and it's just every day talking to window cleaners, I'm just in such a great position. So just WCR window cleaners in general, speaking to guys every day, and it's always just a fun experience. So I'll just keep it broad in that sense.
Right on. Deej, you want to go or you want me to go?
I'll go ahead. Yeah. Thank you, John, for being on this morning. We love having you on, and I look forward to seeing you. That'll be wonderful.
Yeah, absolutely.
And having coffee in the mornings. And what else here? Yeah, thank you everybody for watching. Yeah, I appreciate everybody for tuning in the mornings with Jason and I and making our guests welcome. We love your input and your questions. Thank you everybody at WCR Sorbo Zero World Enterprises. We love all that you do. Thanks, Scott, checking in this morning. Prez IW CA there. John Trotta, good morning. Hope to see you at the Huge as well. But yeah, make sure to change your rubbers, change your resin.
Pre-filters.
Yeah, and your pre-filters. Get that little green disc. Put that on your.
R.I.P. Ozzy
yeah.
too. We lost him a year ago.
Oh, it's been a year?
God damn.
Damn,
Yeah,
I remember
playlist.
actually. I remember Deeds and I and Tom, having this very long text chain. Yeah, God dang, it's been a year.
Listening to his music today a year ago was emotional for a lot of people. A lot of his words resonated and stuff. So, shout out.
Hey, so
to
Adam Hogan
Ozzy.
Jr. says John B is underrated. You're the underrated tool, John.
There we go. I'll take
John
it.
B is the best.
That's why I was giving the fist pump earlier. Adam said he didn't say you're a tool. He just said you're underrated. I added the tool part, but I'm kidding.
I'll take it either way.
I kid.
Just
Hey,
don't call me Shirley.
Yeah, in all seriousness, Deeds is right. Thank you, John B, for all that you do for the community. And you were right. WCR has given a lot of us an opportunity to expand our horizons, to do things that we didn't plan on doing.
Oh yeah.
A couple of us are window cleaners, and now we get to do other things because of opportunities that have arisen. So thank you to the World Enterprises family tree, to WCR, and to Sorbo. I'm doing my best Vanna White. I just don't have the long dress and heels. So I want to thank all
Nah,
those guys, Chris and Alex. They're absolutely outstanding. Everybody, the team I don't want to say underneath because they're all a team, and that's not how Chris and Alex look at it. So just the entire team, Team Zero as
proverbial.
well, for real. All of our friends, the Orlando crew, to the Shine On crew, and to I'm forgetting a
Utah.
couple people. Utah
Oh yeah,
peeps.
China.
Rat Kings. They know who they are. They're a bunch of good dudes. So yeah, I hope everybody's having a great week. And yeah, we're gonna tune in Friday. Lacey with American Window Cleaner magazine is gonna be on. She's been very huge and instrumental in the growth for me personally as a person, as a window cleaner. She's helped allow me to tell stories. And yeah, I have a lot of respect and gratitude for her. And I'm really looking forward to having her on the show on Friday. She's got some stuff that she's like to share with us. So please, please, please tune in on Friday as Lacey will be here. Like I said, she's got some news to share. So please
Cool.
tune in, guys. Deeds, thank you. We've been doing this now for a year and a
Long
half.
time. Yeah.
I love you long time.
Long time.
Deeds. Yeah, so thank you, buddy. I hope you have a
Love
great
you too, buddy.
week. And yeah, let's just keep on keeping on. Deeds told you to change your rubbers, change your resin, change your filters, change your attitude if it's shitty. Change your underwear. Change your underwear.
Yeah.
Stay up,
Yep.
stay gold. And I hope those passion buckets are full. If not, tune in Friday, where I guarantee we'll send you off on the right note. Much love.
Boom.
Thanks,
Have a
John
good
B.
morning, John. Thanks, everybody.